All right, so I have to go through some of the tubs, folks, and we've got some interesting stuff here. We've got some old Macca's stuff that should go for about $30. We've got some Lego.
What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Really do appreciate you being here. If you are new here, my name's Chris and I'm building a business that suits my lifestyle. Now, over the many previous weeks, I have been documenting what it looks like and what it takes to build my business. Now, my business is predominantly pre-owned clothing on eBay, but I do sell a bit of everything. And this business has taken a long time to get to this point. I've been doing this for 4 years. This is my 4th year doing it. But I feel like it's only in the last year that I've really been able to elevate and start to scale things up to the point of where things are starting to really gain momentum. Now, if this sounds like something that you're curious about or interested about, well, come along. I'm going to jump into a bit of a log, bring you along each day through the week, what I'm getting up to, the decisions I'm making, all the different things that I'm doing to make the progress on a daily basis. Now, there is a couple of key themes or key points for this week, and that is, well, the focus has really just been getting ahead, like doing the work that I got to do to ensure that things are progressing. So it is kind of like a BAU kind of week, but as we dive into each day, you'll kind of see the different things that I've got to do and why I do them those days, because things are always changing, things are always happening, things are always coming in, and things are always going out of the business. First up, though, we will be going through the deal that I got from Canberra. Last week, I did go to Canberra. I got a big van load of stock, and first thing that we did Monday morning is basically go through all that, sort it, and see what we actually got out of the deal. Otherwise, this week, it wasn't really about going to get more deals or anything like that. It was really just focusing on getting things done. Now, if you do stick around to the end, I do take you through some of the lessons and some of the takeaways from the week, but also I'll give you an update on the financials for the week and the financials for this month of May 2024. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you tune in. If you've got any questions or comments, chuck them down below along the way. More than happy to answer anything. Let's get into it. Folks, welcome to Monday. It's another fresh week. Feeling a bit tired, to be honest, because back from Canberra yesterday, got back around 3 o'clock, 3:30 actually, and then didn't go through anything doing that all today. So the plan this week is got to do the unpacking of the van, got to do the sorting of actual stock. Majority of this is clothing, so I can pass that on to the photographer to get that happening. But then there's a bunch of bits and bobs, whether it's toys, collectibles, which I'll be looking for, and there's actually some electronics that I'll be looking through for some quick wins today. But really, yeah, getting that all processed. And I did get a bunch of tubs that came with them, which I'll probably leverage for the RM Williams stuff and all those boxes that I have at the back of the storage unit. So that could actually work in my favor this week. That's probably something else I have to do this week. There is a savers sale on this week, which I'm still weighing up if I go or not. Probably don't need to, but and yeah, we'll see where the week goes. It's really just getting through all those goods, and then as we get closer to the end of the month as well, we'll have to do another stock take and reshuffle and consolidation process as well. So really today is just pushing through, getting all these items sorted and seeing where the week goes. So we'll see you at the shop. Alright, just unpacked the van, about to take it up. I'm just parking my van. Forgot to say, I'm actually gotten here early as well. It's currently, I don't know, just after 8 AM. Really just trying to get a good head start to make sure that we can process everything. My photographer's come in early as well. Really just trying to get ahead, and I've got like 44 packages to send as well, so it's going to be a pretty busy day. But that's the way we would do it, right? Wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, I'll see you up there. Alright, this is what it all looks like, all packed in boxes. It's quite a lot, and I've still got actually one big Sydney signed framed shirt, which is from the softball team actually, from the 2000 Olympics. But I'll bring that up a bit later. It's no point bringing that up at the moment. So gotta sort all this before we do anything else. I do have quite a few packages to go out. I'll quickly just show you that so you know, because I'll probably be doing this for a while. We have a total of 44 packages to go out, and we're on 63,559. Did get to 64 last night, but we've dropped back down again. So yeah, I'll show you those items a little later. I'm gonna get sorting through this. So the process of doing all this clothing, will be taking it all out, counting it, sorting it into categories, checking if anything needs to go for major washing or anything like that,
Some of it still has op shop tags and things on it, so we've got to remove those. So really just getting in what makes sense to be able to start the process today. We'll put those in here, and then the other stuff, well, go into bags or retain into the boxes, but I think most of it should be able to stack in here, so that's the plan. I'll show you a few things as we go through it as well. Just to give you folks a bit of an idea, this is just all jackets. We still haven't pulled it all out, still got more tubs in here, and this is some of the jeans, and then this is the start of some of the jeans, which is pretty good. There's a lot here. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of sweaters and fleece in here and jumpers. This is all just big jackets. There's a lot in here, and then there's still a whole bunch of shirts and polos and bits and bobs, maybe a few more jumpers, and there's a few shirts in here, and then some shoes. But essentially that's the bulk of the clothing. We're still getting through it, but this is all the jeans, and then that's actually from something else. But yeah, this is insane. Like, look at this stack. Some really good stuff in here. This is like a little hot tuna sweater as well, which is quite cool. Okie dokie, we've got all the orders now out. A total of 46 orders. It's probably a total of 60 items or so, a few bundles. Got one big bundle here, one bundle here, bundle here, there's one bundle in there. Got some bundle of electronics like iPads, Macs, phones. We've sold a few books and things, just doing some clearance of stuff. This guy we picked up just the other day. Got a couple of jackets, got the Kathmandu puffer going out and a North Face under here. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit to pack, but let's get cracking. Alright folks, still packing away, almost done, and just had someone else come through with a 5 item order, which is always nice and rewarding. If they do purchase multiple items, they do get a discount. So I'm going to pick these out right now. We've got a whole bunch of different stuff. We've got, you can come along with me. We have a pair of polo. I'm going to chuck you over here somewhere, just so you can, yeah, there we go. 4323. These are some polo jean pants. Then we had Ralph Lauren Sport women's paisley shirt, 4617. This little one right here. Funnily enough, I got this from Savers not too long ago. Then we got a Tommy H color block shirt, 4743. Nice little one right here. Probably can't really see this too well because of the lighting, but anyway. Then we got a pair of True Religion, 4720. Nice pair right there. This is a Billy pair. And then we've got another Tommy H shirt going out, which is an older one, 1714. Here. Nice little Tommy H. Just a short sleeve, so not too bad. 5 items. It's gone for a total of about $200. Then they get a 33% discount, so it's about $145 somewhere there. So I'm going to pack this all up. Alright folks, one cool shirt that's going out is this vintage liquid blue. It's like a fantasy ogre kind of shirt. It's done by the guy John Connell. Anyone that's in the vintage scene will know this kind of stuff. This one's gone for $88.53. I was hoping it was going to go international because I would have got more for it, but I'll take 88 bucks. Postage is all done. We've got a big stack here. We're going to stack here. We've got a stack here. We've got a stack here. And we've got a stack over there. So quite a lot. And this is the full lot. So 1.5 bags and all those. Gonna go get some coffee and then start doing some actual work. Had coffee, had lunch. Now we're going to start to sort through all this. Really just focusing on quick wins, making tubs of listings, tubs of not sure or whatever. And then tomorrow's plan is tackling all this. Yeah, the excitement. So I'm going to start to make up some, I guess some tubs of stuff. And I'll show you some of the stuff along the way. Alright, started to go through some of the tubs, folks, and we've got some interesting stuff here. We've got some old Makers stuff that should go for about 30 bucks. We've got some Lego that I've just comped and it went for 66, the last one. Some bits and bobs here, some old scissors. This bionicle could be a huge bolo. It is still sealed. Camera complete, not bad. Little poo, a few other bits and bobs, a whole bunch of Lego Dimensions which I have to sort through, but looks pretty promising. These little guys, we've also got a bunch more over here, a whole bunch of hats which I'm going through, just some random toys. Some of this isn't anything crazy, but that pile's pretty good. Now I've got a couple more to go through. Alright, it looks like I've gotten through pretty much everything now. We've got more hats. There's a ball. We've got this guy that came out. We've got this vintage military lunchbox. A little purse. Some Hot Wheels. Oh, hang on. Getting a phone call. Alright team, so I finished packing up and sorting majority of the stuff. We've still got a few more quick wins that I'm just putting away, like this one. We've got the Barbie down here. Some of this stuff, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we'll worry about later. Packed all the hats away. Here's the shoes. This stuff's going away. Back to the van. There's a donation box over here. Basically got everything out ready for listing, photos, quick wins. Moved a few things around. Also set up a whole bunch over here as well. And then a few cameras and stuff here. Still got the penny boards as well. Some things I'm taking home, get identified from Dad. He used to work at Aussie Disposals actually, so that ex-army stuff should, hopefully he can help identify it. Yeah. Still weighing up if I'm going to Savers tomorrow. Probably not, to be honest. I'm going to spend probably a bit of time here doing all the sorting and shuffling of in here, which is going to take a fair bit of time. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to pack it up from here and then get out of here. Leaving a bit early, I've got to run some other errands. But we're back here tomorrow. But we'll have Carla hopefully, so that's always a win. Folks, it's Tuesday and today we've got Carla. Woo! Just waking up. We're heading into the shop. It's almost 9:30. Today's plan, the number one plan, is to rearrange the third unit to put all the stock that's in boxes that we got from two Aussie thrifters into accessible means. Basically, majority of them I've already skewed and we've got an idea of what's there, but I didn't want to start listing them until we had them, you know, accessible on a easy basis. So with all the tubs that I got from the deal over the weekend, we're going to pull everything out, put the tubs in, and then figure out if we can fit it all in there. Fingers crossed. And then see if we can do some other consolidation in there as well. I do have to do a pick, pack and post, and probably going to get Carla on the tools sorting Lego for a bit of fun. But that's the plan. And then if we get that done, I'll do other photos and things like that. So yeah, it's not really the exciting stuff today, but it's the stuff that has to happen. I've been putting it off for a while, to be honest. So I'm doing this instead of going to Savers. It's the moment of silence there. It's a 50% sale at Savers, but it's alright, there'll be plenty more of those. So that's it folks, come along for the ride, and who knows what else we'll get up to. We'll see you in a jiffy. Alright folks, so this is the plan. We've got to bring out all this. Maybe I should have bought a trolley up actually. Anyway, got to bring out all this. Then we can, jeepers, then we can consolidate them into these. There's probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, there's probably about 10, 12 of these, which I think will fit all that in it. And then I'm going to
while we've got everything out, probably going to do a bit of a reshuffle in here as well, just because, yeah. It's cold, very cold here. Are you excited, babe?
Yep.
How excited?
Yep.
Wish us luck, folks. We will keep you updated. I'm not going to film too much of it because the goal is we're going to try and get all this done before lunch. So we'll go have lunch as a reward. That's the motivator. Yep, having Subway. All right, team, this is actually going all right already. We're only 10-15 minutes in. We've got everything out, and now we're going to start doing this. So this might not be as bad as we thought. Just keeps getting better. Carla's told me to get out of the way. She's going to do some of the putting into tubs. I'm going to go do a pick, pack, and post. So I'll leave her to do that, and then I'll help her when we have to consolidate. So what have we got today? We've got not heaps going out, to be honest. We've got a total of 7 orders. We're back down on 63,500. And I'll get these orders out in a minute, but it's really just, we've got a couple of books, some pants, some phones, and a shirt or two. So pretty quiet. Yeah, after the weekend run. I'll get this out and give you a sticky beak. So this is what we've got. We've got a couple of books going out, some Bibles, phones. We've got, yeah, just really light and easy Mac pack that's gone for about 74. Just some bread and butter stuff, kind of just dead quiet. It is what it is. I'm gonna pack this up. Quick little update, folks. We're really into the thick of it now. Almost done. Getting there. This is still not going to be the long-term solution, but it's going to be good enough until I've got more space. It's just the way it's going to have to be. Quick little update. So we've got, that was all the boxes. We've got 3 boxes we still need to solve for, which we're going to do after I've had lunch. And I'll probably have to just go here. Some will go in there, and then we're going to probably rearrange a little bit here as well to fit in there. But we've done pretty good. It's a bit of a hectic mess out here though. So, yeah. Alright team, halfway for us. We're going to go get some lunch, take a breather, and then come back and, well, finish up what we can. It's already 1:15, so we'll probably be out for a good 30 minutes or so, and then come back, do what we're going to do. I'll finish the posts, like print it out, a couple more sales will come through, and then yeah, call it a day. We're getting there. Alright team, lunch is done. A big shout out to Heidi. Thank you for covering Subway today. That was really sweet of you. For those that don't know, she did send me some dollary dues by YouTube Super Chat last week, which was very, very nice of her. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. We also picked up a coffee and some donuts as well. So we're going to have them on the way back to the unit, and then we're going to finish off hopefully everything. I'm going to actually print the post because I haven't done that yet, and then that'll be it. So I reckon we're going to get it done. Yeah. Okie dokie folks, we are basically done. Still got to bring in back the tubs that will be used to continue to sort stuff, but all this is now done. So this is the new layout. I can still fit through there. These things don't sell all the time. Obviously they tick through. They're long tail items, all here, and here. We're a bit everywhere at the moment. But I think this will work for when I say short term, for the next 6 months. And then still got to do a consolidation here and here. That's not today, that's going to be later in the week probably. But I'm happy with this. This is great. So much space. Still got to bring in the other rack, and then these tubs will be used for the stuff in the coming days. So job well done. We're just finalizing a couple of SKUs and things, but this makes things a lot easier to digest. I'll show you what it looks like at the end. There we are team, all done.
So this is a nice little walk-in. This is all the excess stuff that we've got left over from the deal from Canberra. Got to continue to sort through, but the rest of it's all good. Those are going home. That's some stuff that I sold. Job well done, babe. Yep. She's done. She's done. Ciao.
Folks, it is Wednesday already. Can't believe how quick this week is going. Even though it's not really like the end of the week, it just, I don't know, I think because I've just been a bit out of routine this week or whatever, but just finished up a backpack with Big Kids. Actually got my certificate for volunteer week actually, which was very nice of them. Always love getting a few little things like that. Just, you know, goes the extra mile. But I mean, obviously I don't do it for that. I do it because I enjoy what I'm doing. And also stay tuned because probably the week of this coming out, it might only be a week later, that I'll be doing the big announcement for our fundraising campaign for Backpack for Big Kids this year. We're going to be going for $20,000, getting some different sponsors and partners lined up to help with getting some pretty cool, I guess, giveaways or raffle prizes and things like that. So stay tuned on that. If you want to get involved, do reach out to me. I'm more than happy to have that conversation. So today we're heading over to the shop. Just going to do the usual pick, pack and post. I've got a few actual pretty cool things going out, which I'll show you a little bit later. And we're back on 64,000. Hopefully it'll still be there by the time I get to the shop. Got to go pick up a coffee for the photographer on the way as well. It's pretty cold there apparently. And then after I've done that, I'll probably do some quick win photos of just some of the stuff that I got from the lot from Canberra, like the non-clothing stuff. And then after that, I need to do a bit of a setup for tomorrow because Carla's going to come in and help me with some stuff. So just make sure I've got things prioritized for us so we can have a productive day on Thursday. And yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of it. I think I do want to just give a shout out to a few people. You know, whether some people want to be called out or not, you know, I'm not necessarily going to name names, but I do appreciate there's been a few people that have sent me some messages, had some great conversations, just giving me feedback on the video content, that they're enjoying it and looking forward to it. Had a few people say that they've had to watch it in 2 parts because it's a bit longer or whatever, but hey, you know, you don't have to watch it all at once. They are long episodes. And the reality is, I mean, the more and more I think about all this, the way I've been doing this is really what I would have liked to have when I started, to understand what it's like to scale. But if I was to compare myself to the market in terms of the Australian market, that is, in terms of my size of business, there's still plenty of people ahead of me, and there's still quite a lot of people, you know, I'm not saying behind me in a bad terms, but you know, in terms of volume or size, under me. But then there's a few others that are probably at the same scale as me, and we're probably closer together. And so I'm not necessarily relevant for the new guy, but it does give you, I guess, a good insight on this knees. Jeepers, sorry about that, folks. Probably going from the cold air to the warmth of the van. So what I'm saying is, the stuff that I'm sharing now might not necessarily be relevant to the new person starting reselling, but I think it gives some really good perspective of, you know, where you can take it, what you can do with it, and things like that. And I was chatting to old mate Collects, and he gave me some really good feedback on me going out thrifting the other day, where I kind of just took a day off just for mental reasons, and he called it it's like a back to basics day. And I really like that concept, and I can resonate with it, and I think it resonates with him. Back to basics, and I like that. So we were chatting, and he suggested, maybe once a month I should go back to basics, get back to the thrift, and just share some of my thinking around that and why I pick things up. And I think that could be really good for people that maybe come here that aren't necessarily at my scale or size, but are here just for the new stuff to pick up tips and tricks, or just getting into it. So I will jump on that and share that a bit more, and maybe try and break it down a bit more. Haven't been doing like thrifting full videos because I haven't been doing it much, but I'll incorporate it into one of these episodes. All right, team, I'll leave it there. We'll jump over to the shop and we'll get into the day. Gotta go pick up this coffee, and yeah, I'll see you in a jiffy. All right, folks, we are in here now. I'm going to do the pick, pack and post. We've got a total of 16 items to go out, and we're sitting on 64,298. So we're back up there. Some pretty cool stuff going out. I'll show you a little bit later. I'm going to go get it all.
I mean, a lot of it's bread and butter, but just some things that we haven't really sold before. Like I got a helmet, for instance, so I'll show you that in a second. All right, this is the helmet that's gone. It's an Ed Hardy helmet, and this one has gone for $69.70 plus tax to international. It's gone international actually, so not too bad. Pretty happy with that. We've also got a whole bunch of clothes, just different sweaters and stuff. This is some grandpa core, a couple of tees, and then we do have some phones and iPads, a little bit of Lego going out. We did get a bundle. Someone purchased a book and some trading cards and Tender magazines, G.I. Joe going overseas, and then we got some phones in here and an iPad there, so not too bad. Let's pack it all up. Postage is all done, folks. Good 16 packages there. Total of 16 orders, probably about 20 items. Now we're going to get into the quick wins. I think I'm going to start with the sealed stuff, some comics or graphic novels. There's a couple of cameras here I'll get into, and then a few other bits and bobs over here as well. Quick wins are done. I'm now going to just start to do a bit of a shuffle and prep over here, as I think tomorrow we're going to start doing a whole bunch of stuff in here actually. I'm going to start getting into either those or those. There's about 30 consoles that I've got, some over there, some under there. It's probably actually 40 because those are just Wii's, and there's some up there, and then there's another one over there. The laptops I need to start to work through as well, so I'm just making a bit of a plan. I think we might do the laptops first, and then the consoles will come next. Alright folks, that's it. I'm out of here. We will see you tomorrow. Folks, it's Thursday and we got Carla again. There was a comment last week where they said the only feedback they have for my video, and they wanted to remain anonymous, was more Carla and more food. So here's more Carla. There could be more food today maybe. Anyway, Thursday. Today, it's not really anything too crazy. We've done the crazy for the start of the week. We've got a pick, pack and post, which I'll take you through when we get there. Carla's going to be helping sorting through some electronics today. So really just starting to work through those things. I'll be doing other items that I got from the deal from Canberra. I think I was talking about this yesterday. It was a toss-up between doing consoles or doing laptops. I think we're going to start with the laptops because I think they're quicker wins and they are taking up a fair bit of space. I think there's only like a couple that I have charges for, so the other way that I'll be handling them we're basically just going to remove the hard drives and then sell them for parts untested. They'll probably only go between $20 to $40 each, but plus postage, but yeah, they should be quick wins. So we'll do that, and I'm not working a full day today. Got to drop Carla home, and then I'm off to the movies with my dad and brother. And we're off to see, what am I saying? Mad Max. For some reason I keep thinking it's June. But yeah, going to see Mad Max, so that should be good. Anyway team, we'll see you at the shop, and yeah, ciao. Alright team, we're here. We've got Carla already into it. She's kicking off with a bit of a warm-up, getting into the Lego, easing her into it, something a bit more enjoyable, and then she'll be getting into these. I'll be doing stuff over here, but first I've got to do a pick, pack and post. So it was actually a pretty good day yesterday. We ended up doing about $1,100, which is pretty rewarding. And in terms of total sales to go out, orders to go out, we have got 12 to go out, and we're sitting on 64,424 for the 90-day cycle. So yeah, I'm going to do a pick, pack and post, show you what we've got, and then I'll get into the other stuff. Let's do it. Right, Tim, here's some of the stuff that's going out. There is a scout uniform that I want to show you as well. We've also got some Warcraft stuff, a little piece of Lego that's going to Thailand, a little Motorola phone with manual, doesn't work, but it's still pretty cool. And then some phones. So there's still quite a few people that haven't paid.
as well, which maybe they'll come through while I'm doing this, but we've got about 7 unpaid orders. Just ridiculous. All right, let's get cracking. This one's a pretty cool one. This is a Levi's staff pressed chino pants, or slacks, I guess you could probably call them. Never sold these before, never seen these before. I got them just the other day, listed them yesterday, and they've sold overnight. They've gone for 50 bucks 90 cents. They're probably worth around 40 to 60 depending on condition and style and sizing. The older ones do a bit higher, but pretty cool win. So this is the vintage Boy Scouts uniform. I think it's from the 70s. It's from America, 70s, 80s. Pretty cool, actually. Anyway, just a random thing. Had it listed for way up there. I lowered the price, and I ended up getting $75.90 for it, just locally. So, pretty good. We've also got a whole bunch of Pokemon cards going out from all the winners over the last couple of weeks. I forgot to do it last week when I went to Canberra. So, we've had some people do back-to-back wins for the last couple of weeks. Eddie's done pretty good. Puppy Dog Diary. There's another Anthony, Wendy, Mel and Otis. This is coming your way. We had Beck Rankin here, Dion, my man, and Jaden as well. So, not too bad. Well done, folks. Well done. And if people are interested in this, do it every week. We're going to be kicking off the Backpack for Vic Kids charity fundraiser. There's going to be crazy things happening. They will be raffle tickets, but still some pretty cool value going out. So stay tuned for that. Postage is all done. We're just kicking off with I'm kicking off with some of these, some cameras over there. Carla's doing all the Lego. I'll then be getting into a few other little bits and bobs over here. And I also got to do this one. I've got to depart it and see if it's better to sell all together or individually. So that's the plan. It's a funny story, folks. I was just getting this camera sorted and this little fake spider was in the bottom of it. Jeepers. That was horrible. I nearly had a heart attack. I nearly picked it up and never a dull day. Alright team, we have done a good bundle of laptops. I actually just put them away. Basically working through what are the right processes, what's salvageable, what's not. Is it just a matter of removing hard drives? Are they working? La-di-da-di-da. So it was a bit of a test process today. I think we'll come up with a plan going forward of how I will do them. I've got 7 that I'm going to test them in terms of working out which is the best way to sell them. And then from there we will decide on how we do the others. I've been doing a whole bunch of listings too. We did the Lego and a few other bits and bobs. We're going to pack up now, get out of here and go have some lunch. And then I'm going to drop off my postage. And then I'm going to go see a movie. Woohoo! That is donut. Folks, it is Friday morning. What is going on? It is a bit nippy this morning. My fingers are cold on the steering wheel. So today, wrapping up the week, essentially today's plan is, it's pretty chilled actually. Yeah, just doing a pick, pack and post. I only got about 6 items at this point in time, so I'll get that done out of the way and then I'll just focus on moving through non-clothing items for myself. Still got a leftover stuff from Canberra, like, you know, bits and bobs. I've still got a few little electronics. I probably won't do any more laptops today. I do have an appointment at Backpack for Vic Kids to continue to finalise and wrap up all our charity fundraising campaign this year. That's after 1 o'clock. My photographer comes in around 1 o'clock, so I'll aim to leave once they come in, and then I'll go out so I don't have to pack up the shop or anything like that. Yeah, it should be pretty simple going. It was pretty quiet yesterday evening in terms of sales. I mean, the weeks it started off slow, went really high, now it's dropped back down again, so definitely roller coasters all over the place. But other than that, it's not really anything top of mind today. Really just continuing to push through, looking for those quick wins and moving through the items. Look, who knows, I might get into the laptops, but I think I'm still going to wait excuse me, till I've listed a whole bunch, just to see if we can get the flow happening there. Ironically, I did sell a laptop last night, which has been listed from like a year ago, and we ended up getting 40 bucks for it. So hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's kind of it. I did see, what did I see last night? Mad Max. It was pretty good, not too bad. I probably like Fury Road a little bit better, but after watching this, I now have a lot more questions about some of the different context and lore. I actually haven't seen the original 3 Mad Max, but this ties into that timeline in the middle-ish, so it's not really a big change or doesn't ruin Mad Max for you. So I've got to go watch the trilogy. Anyway, let's head into the shop and let's start working. Okie dokie, folks, we have got out all the orders. We've got 7 orders going out. We're on 64,374, so we haven't dropped down too far, but definitely haven't jumped up too high either. We do have some Skylanders stuff here in box. We've got this laptop going out, just some phones, and this little Lego land sold overnight for, it's gone for about $90. And then just some bread and butter, a couple of jeans, and just some shirts and a fleece. So been pretty quiet. We've had lots of people sending offers, a lot of low balls, a lot of unpaid orders, people pending to pay. Yeah, it's really weird. If I look at total items awaiting payment, let's have a look. It's probably a fair bit. It's just loading. So I've got, yeah, 8 orders valued at $270 or so, which is very frustrating. A lot of those have, there was a couple of others that have been cancelled already. So anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to pack all this up and then get into doing some work. Postage is all done. Nice little stack there. Just had another sale come through, but I'll do that Monday. I actually just had a call. For those that you probably don't know this, but if you watch my running videos, you'll know I had a dog rush happen to me the other day. Second time, actually. The first time the dogs actually attacked me, but the second time they just came at me again, and I had reported it because I walk past there every day, and it's just getting ridiculous. Like, it's quite scary to walk past and traumatizing. And I was on the call with the ranger going through the details for the last probably good 25 minutes, 30 minutes, but got all heated up and reliving the experience. And you know, I just wanted to share with you that the reality is like, the point about all this is we all have our daily lives, we all do what we do, but we never ever know what everyone else is going through with other stuff in life. And reflecting on that, it makes me feel like, jeepers, how much it has actually impacted me, because reliving it and feeling it, I can feel like the heaviness in my heart and my stomach, and it's just crazy, and how much it kind of takes your head off other things and being focused. So, you know, I just wanted to share that, because if you are going through something, whether it be something like that or something completely different, look after yourself, right? Do what you got to do to get yourself to where you need to be. Okay, we are done with the postage. I'm going to have a quick snack, and then we're going to get into some stuff in here. I'm probably going to do a couple more things over here. There's that, the handbag, a little slide viewer. There is a couple of books here, magazines. Those ones are pretty low end. There's a few more things down here that I'll probably get into. And then after I've done that, there is potentially some trading cards that I need to get into. We'll just see how we go. I'll probably list this Barbie. That Barbie's going to be horrible to send, but hey, it's dollary dues. And I've still got other stuff here that I've been putting off, but just really making piles of stuff that I'll be just trying to move. They're piles of stuff to move, but again, they're not priority for me. I've got the poo to do. And then I think there's still a few cameras and phones and stuff in here. A little bit of Lego. Oh, we do have the marbles actually, and the 2 skateboards. The marbles do pretty good usually, but they have to be sorted. Yeah, that's what I'm going to get into. I'm probably just going to do it out here. Yeah, let's get cracking. Quick update, just because there's some people about to move in next door, so I might not be able to film as much, but just going through some trading cards, actually, some basketball cards. There's nothing too crazy here, just pulling out all the Jordans and then pulling out all the different team members, and I'll just do them in bundles. I am scanning and checking if there's anything worth looking up, and when I say scanning, just doing a quick search. There should be a couple of bundles here. Obviously, if I can get more of one person, they're more likely to be higher ASP bundles, so, and then I'll just flog the rest. So just doing that. My photographer should be here in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, so then I'll have lunch and then get out of here, but I'll keep you updated. Alright team, we're off to Backpacks now. I'm just got to have a meeting to catch up for the charity fundraiser, as I said earlier. Did a couple more listings. I sorted the trading cards, and then I did a couple more photos of some other bits and bobs. So didn't really get as much as I wanted. Got a bit distracted with some people had to come move stuff around, so I had to adjust and la-da-da-da. Just because they had a lot of stuff come through, so I needed to make a little bit of space and move around. So I didn't really invest any more time getting other stuff out because I knew that I was going to be leaving shortly anyway. Did a handover with the photographer. I've got all the postage with me. I'll drop that off, and yeah, they're going to finish up at the shop today. I'll do this, and then I'll head home for an early day, hopefully. I've actually been trying to play more video games. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about, taking some time and just making sure I'm balancing things, just with mental health, and just not so that I'm not always on. And I realized that I've been on so much that for me to play the video games that I want to play, whether it be RuneScape or Starfield and all these, I'm already playing them, but to get back into them, I just don't have the brain space to be able to commit to it, which is really bad because I'm just, totally done by the end of the day. So what I've been doing, I found I just wanted to play something quick and easy so I can jump on, have a bit of fun, and taking a book out of, a page out of the book that Old Man Collect suggested was to go back to basics, and I started playing FIFA. Really just so I can just jump in, have a quick kick, have a quick play. I used to play that with my mates when I was younger, and it's fun. It's good fun just to be able to take it easy and don't have to really. It is a strategy game in the sense of trying to get the ball and all that jazz, but it's just light-hearted. So I've been playing that a bit just to take the load off a bit. Tomorrow for the weekend, don't really have anything planned for the business. I am catching up with Carl, and we're doing we like to do these days where we call blue sky thinking, where we basically just take the day or take half a day, go get some food, and we just plan things out, where we are in life, what's next, what are we working towards, help each other with goals, what do we want, la-di-da-da. We used to do that on a regular basis when we were both working flat out and things, but because, she hasn't been working and she's between jobs and things like that, there's just been so much else going on that we hadn't really got into it. So we're doing that tomorrow, then Sunday I'll do a content day and do recording, and I've got runs and stuff like that. That I'll be doing. I think I've got a long run this weekend. So yeah, lots is happening, but really it's not anything crazy for the weekend. But then next week, and this is where I'm going to finish up the video for you on a cliffhanger, or a cliffhanger. We have my biggest order of clothing coming yet. I've gone above and beyond. I'm ramping up to doing 30 listings a day. We've finally got the backlog to make that happen. And so at the moment we're doing about 750 listings a month. Probably about 700. And with the amount that I'm probably getting about 500 kilos of clothing, which means it should give us enough to be able to get up to the 900 mark per month of listings. But that's just thinking about clothing. Obviously there's going to be other stuff as well. So yeah, it's happening. It's really happening. The other thing I will say is in my live stream on Wednesday night, I did make an announcement that I've released a survey for product listing services. Now, I'm using someone in the Philippines that's been really great for me, really good guy. We've been working together. We've come up with a bit of a plan. We think there's a huge opportunity here and other people need this service. But before we invest too much time into it, we kind of wanted to do a survey, see if there's other people interested in this. Can we make this happen for other people? Because it's going to cost effort, time, resources, money to make that happen. So there is a survey. If this sounds like you just got too many things going on, you're working 9 to 5 and you want someone else to list for you, of course it's going to cost. We do have a survey you can fill out, put in your expression of interest, sign up for the wait list, and get the opportunity to get all the details as early as possible once they're available. And if you sign up to the wait list, of course you're going to be a potential client that will be first off the rank. So if that sounds like you, jump over to this link up on the screen. More than happy to have a conversation. If you have any questions, send me a message, but the survey should give you a bit of a gist of the idea. And yeah, so that's another little thing just working on in the background as well. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I'm just about to rock up to backpacks, and well, if there's anything else, you'll see me. Otherwise, you'll see me wrapping up the video, and I'll go through the lessons. Ciao. So there you go. There has been this common thread across all common areas of my conversation in my life at this point in time, around YouTube, around podcast, around my newsletter, around my running, and that has been around making progress, and that when you make progress, it won't always look the same. It's sometimes going to be really, really easy, and there's sometimes it's going to be really, really hard. And sometimes it may even look like nothing is actually happening, that you're not making the progress, but it doesn't mean that things aren't actually moving in the direction that they need to be. And the lesson for this week is really got to stop delaying the things that I know I need to be doing in order to make the steps to go forward. Now, some of those things were some of the stuff that we did, this week. We resorted the storage unit to make space and room for the big order that's coming through next week. But there's other things that I haven't even spoken to you guys about. I've got this huge, big top of mind to-do list of things that I want to be working on the business, not in the business. Little things that I think are going to grow the business, but I've been too scared to do it. I've been putting it off, or I haven't dedicated the time to it. That needs to change. So that's really the lessons from this week. In that sense, I got to do the things and know that by doing that, it will make other things happen. And sometimes it might mean I just got to carve out some time and eat that frog and get those things that have been. It's not because they're hard. It's just because maybe they're out of my comfort zone, or maybe I haven't done them before, or I'm scared that maybe they're not going to work anyway. So really got to do a little bit more work on that. Otherwise, my current focus points at this point in time has really just been around, getting more photos and optimizing processes and getting more items listed to sell more. The goal has been for this month to try and get to basically getting to 30 listings a day. I think for this month, we've been averaging just shy of, I think we're on 27. So we're not quite there, got a little bit to go. But I want to be able to keep that consistent. And the other thing we'll just dive into right now is just quickly the financials. So this week has actually been a bit of a low volume but higher ASP kind of week. At the time of this video, which is 10 a.m. on Sunday morning, so a day before this video actually comes out, we've done about 95 sales. We are sitting on $5,282, which is pretty good, with an ASP of around $55.60. So very happy with this. I think we'll end up doing about probably 5,500, maybe 5,700 by the end of today if the momentum remains. The other thing that I'll quickly touch on is, how is the month going? Well, the month is going great. May has actually shot up really, really well. We're currently sitting on a net profit of 20%, which is my best net profit in a long time, a very long time. I still have a couple more expenses to come through by the end of this month. I've got to pay 2 more wages that will come out next week. So look, it will probably actually end up getting back to my average around 15%. But if we can maintain some of the volume that I was, not the volume, the ASP and the sales that I was doing this week into next week, I think we should be able to remain on that 20% net profit. And the beauty is, at the moment, we're currently sitting in a positive rebuy opportunity, which means I've replaced all the cost of good expense and I've covered all my expenses, and I'm sitting at basically 113% return. So if some of these numbers and details don't really make sense to you, or you have questions about them, please ask. Happy to talk about them in a bit more detail. So that's really the week. Next week's going to be massive. We are getting about 500 kilos of clothing. I'm going to be working with a few different, actually probably just one customer will come through, do a big purchase off me. I'm also trying to liquidate a few other bits and bobs of stock, which I've already organized with some people. And when I say liquidate, they're just deals that I do on an irregular basis. So just trying to keep things moving. We are coming to the end of the financial year. So my current goal is really just to continue to keep that momentum, finish strong for the financial year, and really do any last minute things that's going to set me up for success into the new FY. So that's, writing off stock this year, getting rid of things that just don't make sense. So I can go into the new year with, I guess, when I say the new year, going into July, FY25, with less burdens, less hassles and things like that. So we've got a lot to do over the next 4 or 5 weeks. Appreciate you. If you do have any questions, chuck them down below. Otherwise, you have a wonderful day. Cheers.